Hey guys, Derek here. Welcome back to the channel, or welcome for the first time if you are new. We are back with a new show on the channel, kind of. We are here with Season 2 of Silo. If you're unaware, I watched all of Season 1 of Silo on the channel already. I thought it was incredible, so freaking good. The story was really engaging, the mystery was engaging, it was intense, it was super well acted, the set design was incredible. And Rebecca Ferguson is a goddess, so you know, I will be seated day one for basically anything she does. And we left off with her character leaving the silo at the end of season 1 and walking out into the desert and seeing that there was a whole bunch of other silos right around them. And so I'm very curious to see where it's going to lead, what's going to happen. And so, yeah, I'm pretty pumped. Before we jump into this reaction, though, if you end up enjoying it, please leave a like on the video. It means a lot to me. If you're new here, hit subscribe, ring the bell so you're notified when I upload. And then if you want to see the full uncut version of this reaction, consider supporting me on Patreon or joining YouTube memberships. You just sync up your own copy of the show and you can watch along with me. Since this is the first episode of a new show or a new season, that uncut is going to be completely free in public for anyone to check out. And if you find that that's something you're interested in going forward, then your support would mean the world. That would be awesome. But other than that, I think that's all I gotta say. So, without further ado, let's jump into Season 2, Episode 1 of Silo.
No light past here, Tim.
Who's this guy?
Engineering? Send a message for my dad.
These people got like Mad Max shoulder pads on.
What are you doing here?
Generator will flood in 15 minutes.
I don't think we have a choice.
Who are these people from a different silo?
5 bells.
Had an agreed upon number of bells they attack. What number would that be? Apparently, it's 3. Ready!
Positions! Take Russell alive, understood?
For freedom!
Damn. That is a narrow gap to cross.
My hand slipped. I didn't mean to.
I know.
Why wouldn't he open the door?
He was told not to.
He kill him? Oh, they're all going outside. It's a bold move, brochachos.
Well, let's go outside.
And they all died. So is the air bad? I don't know. Maybe at that point the air was bad. You know, they didn't say exactly how long ago that had been. So maybe the air has gotten better? So many people. Oh, and her tape's coming undone. I feel like there's probably a smoother way to get down there, but That is horrifying. I don't know if you got enough room. Hey, yo, it works, though. She's like, just in case. We're gonna shut that again. Seems pretty locked. Is she gonna jump up there? I feel like this is not gonna end well. God. She's gonna break some of her stuff. There was a seal, though. So maybe the air in here is good. Girl, the tape! That's not a face, that's just like a brown smirch. Is she running out of oxygen? Like from her helmet? Whew. Oh, are we... What are we doing? Are we washing off the dead body? Or... What is... Okay. I guess she's just trying to get out of the suit. What is her plan? Is she like gonna claim this silo as her... like as her spot now? Okay, same situation as our silo. Hopefully some clothes will fit you. It's interesting, like nature is even like reclaiming this silo.
Come on, you don't want to be late. Everybody, this is Juliet.
She a criminal?
No, Barney, she's not a criminal.
She's just super interested.
Okay, listen up. New load every 5 minutes. You got it?
I already told her how it works.
I don't know if you told her right.
He's got to explain it correctly. That's a light. Someone's got the lights on. That is a fully functional tree.
It's hotter down here. You drink until your pee is clear.
Gladys, you're gross.
Hey, you want to be hydrated.
Walker,
Incinerator. Walker hates toys.
can I have it?
What for?
Just for fun.
You know you don't have to stay at Mrs. Weaver's if you don't want. You can come stay with my dad and me.
Nah.
It's gonna get awful lonely for you down here with no one of your own age to talk to.
Yeah, she's got you.
This is a toy shop.
I was just gonna give it 5 minutes.
In here, you work for me. You work for me and the silo, but mainly me.
Fix what she wants you to fix.
Fix this.
I saw that on the trash line.
What even is that?
What is it?
Guess you better figure that out.
That's priority number one. In order to
Yeah.
getting it working correctly, you got to figure out what it is.
Well, since what?
Since I had a friend. After my mom died.
After your mother killed herself. Down here, we don't dance around. It's
Okay, yeah.
It's awful. But your mother killed herself.
Did she, though? Or was she murdered?
You know what? A few years ago, I got pneumonia. But that first night, I opened my eyes and I realized that while I've been asleep, everybody had gone. I was totally alone.
That's what she's dealing with now.
It's the worst feeling I ever had. I opened that door. I went out in the corridor. I yelled, "Is anybody out there? Anybody out there?" I yelled over and over. Until Fred down the alley told me to shut the fuck up. It was 3 a.m. Best words I ever heard.
You get Walker to fix it?
No, I did it. There's a coiled spring inside, but it broke. So I soldered it at Walker's.
She's smart. That's actual light. How are you gonna get across there?
Is someone there?
Sounds like someone walking with spurs. It's gross. But you can use the rope. You could just untie it. You don't have to cut it. Maybe tie it, yeah, tie it some more just in case. I wonder how this person has lights on if the generator flooded. Why don't we do this rope closer to the other side? So we don't have to swing. Why did we just pull it right down the middle? We could have just climbed down. We had the other side locked and loaded. Okay, thank goodness. Except she's in like water. Lucky duck. Alright, now try that again. But don't put the rope in the goddamn middle of the bridge. Knucklehead. How did that happen?
Hey,
Oh yeah, this is the secret place.
What is that?
it's
The
from
all-seeing
Colorado, I
eye.
think. Other than that, no idea. One time, I came with Knox and some of his friends, and I fell asleep over there. They left me and turned out the lights, and I woke up, and I couldn't see a thing.
Did they come back for you?
Nah,
What?
Then how'd you get out?
I didn't. I've stayed here the rest of my life.
She's a ghost.
I went really, really slowly. But I found my way.
I couldn't do that.
Sure you could have. What else are you gonna do? Die?
Maybe. What a transition. Juliet, there's a smarter way to do this. You don't need to put the rope in the middle of the bridge. Someone cut that rope while you were hanging. Get in the garbage chute, like you did last season, and climb up. Or do that, I guess. Use your engineering skills. She's just building a bridge. Smart. Okay. What's the game plan? She gonna lower it down? I feel like there is an easier way to get across there. Well, I'll be goddang. We didn't want to test the load-bearing capabilities before we put this across. Jeebus Christie. Can you move a little quicker? You're not even at the halfway point. That rope is holding you back. Alright, now figure out which cowboy is walking over there. Who's got them spurs on?
Hello?
I feel like that's a warning symbol. If you stop the fan, that person knows you're outside. If there's someone here. Well, I mean, you can build a better bridge back, so... Oh yeah, throw those off the edge so that if you fall in the water again, you can grab onto them. Or roll the bridge. Smart. That's crazy. But it worked. What a goat. Moon River by Audrey Hepburn. I'm crossing you in style. They played it for her. They saw her build a bridge. Take her wherever you're going. I'm going the same. I think Frank Ocean covered this as well. Okay. Who is this mystery person? It's taunting her. Hello.
Good. You heard the music. I love that song.
It's a good song.
One thing, you tried to open the door. I get it. You know, you see a closed door. What's on the other side? You know, I understand. Thing is, you do that again, and I'm gonna kill you.
How are you gonna do that? What the frickin' nutsack, dude? Come on. Okay, what an interesting first episode. Very lonely. For obvious reasons. Juliet stumbles into, well, okay, let's start off with the beginning. So we get this, like, revolution in this silo, right? We have all the regular people, they storm the higher ups of their silo, presumably kill them all, and then go outside. And they go outside and they all die. And so that leads me to some questions because, like, I don't know. So it's possible, like, is the air bad? Like, is the air actually bad? And that the only reason Juliet has lived is because she got the good tape. I think that's what we're remembering. Is everyone else that went out before had bad tape, and she got the good tape, so she is like alive because of that. Who knows if the air is still bad though? Like, the air could be good to an extent. Well, maybe not, because I guess all the people that went outside nowadays, they also died. So maybe the air hasn't gotten better over the years. But she finds all their bodies, like hundreds of bodies, outside the silo and like in the steps going into the silo, like so many freaking bodies. It was crazy. I would have hyperventilated. That's insane. She has to bust in to this silo. She's exploring. She finds a tree that's like fully growing and has light on it. Like someone set that up. There's sounds going on, like things are moving around. Like there's clearly somebody that is alive here and is like keeping certain things going. I'm curious how they have power. Like they must have set up their own like personal mini generator somehow. Cuz doesn't the big generator at the bottom, doesn't that provide power for the silo? And if that thing flooded, how has this person got power? Like what did they set up to get power? Yeah, we follow Juliet mainly in the present day, but we also continue the trend of getting flashbacks. So we see her as a kid kind of getting ingratiated into, where she's at, going from the mids down to mechanical, and we get some hints and some connections to what she's going through now, right? She's talking to Walker, and Walker's talking about being all alone, and how like hearing a singular voice was like the best thing she's ever heard. We have her friend talking about how like she had to just like go slow. Like when she was all alone, she just had to go real slow. And eventually she made her way out. Like you find your bearings and, what is the choice here? Do you just like die? Do you accept death? Or do you keep pushing? And do you try and, work your way out of this situation? And so those are things that Juliet's remembering and things that are informing her decisions throughout this episode. Now, that being said, maybe I'm dumb. It could be me that's dumb in this situation, but I feel like she went about crossing that bridge in the stupidest way possible. Like, yeah, she gets all the ropes. That's good. Like, that works. Ropes are good. But instead, like, she was across. Like, you go one level up and you just walk across to the other end. If you put the ropes on the thing, you can just like rappel down directly down to the next floor. Like you don't have to. I don't know why she put the rope in the middle of the bridge and then tried to swing to that thing. Like just go closer to the other side. Like, what are you doing, Juliet? Like that didn't make any sense. And then, that doesn't work. She almost drowns because she doesn't know how to swim. Next solution that you need to do, learn how to swim. That will be helpful for you. But then, yeah, so she is like, I'm gonna build a bridge. And she builds, she's good at engineering, so she can build things. But she builds the flimsiest possible bridge. Like doesn't even, like, she didn't even test it. She didn't test, like, hey, can this hold my weight? She was just like, I'm gonna build this, and then I'm gonna try and walk across it. And she almost falls again. Also, like, her contraption that she built for lowering that bridge onto the thing, like, I feel like she could have used that to get across. I don't know. She made it so complicated. I feel like it was very simple to cross that gap. But, it is what it is. She finally is able to not build the sturdier bridge, but get the sturdy bridge across with some barrels, and she weighted down the one side so it wouldn't tip. That was smart. That was like the one instance in this episode where she was actually legit smart. But it's whatever. Yeah. So I think she had resigned herself. She's like, wow, I did all that for nothing. There's nothing over here. No one, the stupid sound I heard, the cowboy walking in his spurs, was literally just a fan that was doing stuff. But then, what's his face? It kind of reminded me of Bob from Top Gun Maverick. The guy's got two different colored eyes, and he's like, hey, I'm glad you heard the music. Like, I played it so that you would come over here and I could talk to you. if you try and open that door again, I'm gonna kill you. It's like, well, what the frick, man? Like, why? You could have just let us believe no one was here. Like, why? What's the point? I mean, maybe if he wouldn't have said that, she would have kept trying to open that door. But knowing Juliet's personality, like, you just motivated her so much to open that door. Like, how are you gonna kill her? Do you have guns? He probably has guns. Maybe we can be friends? I don't know. Come on now. Either way, it was a solid episode. Very quiet first episode of the season. You know, definitely they're like, all right, we're gonna go through this methodically. We're not gonna just like give you, you know, crazy action and crazy mystery and all these things. Like, we're taking our time jumping into this, and I thought it was still really good though. Like the set dressing of the abandoned silo was so good. You know, we have lies painted on the display in the cafeteria. We have, you know, plants overgrowing and reclaiming this place, and just like so much details. We have the water being dang near halfway or more up the silo because the whole spot flooded. Like, there's a lot of like really solid set dressing going on, and it's so similar to the silo we know already. It almost looked like it was like Native American themed though. Like, I don't know, some of the like designs and stuff on it, like in the room that she was in at least, I was like, is this like a specific theme? Like, there's a specific color palette and design theme going on. I could be reading into that totally wrong, I don't know. But otherwise, the majority of the rest of it is basically a carbon copy of her own silo, which means there is like a much, I mean, we already knew there was like a higher entity, not like God or anything, but like a government agency or someone that like built these silos. Like, someone was in charge of this. And so they built all of these, and so they're all like basically the same and potentially connected at the bottoms, because there's not a lot of room. There's not a lot of room in between them, which is very interesting because when we see the outside shots of the silo, like, they're super close. So if the like circle, like where the circle ends above ground, if that's just like the hollow part of the silo, and then like the rooms and stuff extend a little bit further, then I feel like some of these silos, like, you could dang near like break down your apartment wall and dig like 10 feet and you'd be getting into the next silo. Like, you're like, that's close. Unless that big circle where that ends is like the end of the interior, then there's definitely more room, but like, who knows? Either way, again, solid start to the first episode of the season. I'm loving this show. It's top quality. But I think that's all I have to say this time. Definitely let me know what you guys thought down in the comments below. Very curious to see how you feel. Otherwise, if you enjoyed my reaction, please leave a like on the video. It means a lot to me. If you're new here, hit subscribe, ring the bell so you're notified when I upload. And then if you want to see the full uncut version of this reaction, consider supporting me on Patreon or joining YouTube memberships. You just sync up your own copy of the show and you can watch along with me. Again, since this is the first episode of a new show or a new season, that uncut is completely free and public for anyone to check out. And if you find that that's something you're interested in going forward, then your support would mean the world. But other than that, thank you for watching, and I will catch you guys next time.